Okay, 11.6 is the volume of spheres and hemispheres. And our objective today is that we're going to be able to find the surface area and the volume of spheres. In addition to spheres, we are going to have composite figures. So figures that include spheres. Our central understanding is that we can find the surface area and the volume of spheres when we know, or at least we can find, the radius. So the radius, remember, is half the diameter of a circle or a sphere. Okay. All right, so in the box you've got your two formulas. Volume is 4/3, sometimes we put those parentheses around it, times pi times r cubed. So please note that we are cubing our radius. That's the first time we've used a cube here, okay? Surface area, SA, is equal to 4 times pi times r squared. So this is the big thing, that radius has to be cubed. So let's do a couple examples here. Number 10, I've got a tennis ball, and it tells me the diameter is 68. I don't want the diameter, I want the radius. So I'm cutting that in half. 68 divided by 2, 34. So that is my radius. So let's plug it into our formula, and I would definitely rewrite the formula every time until that is memorized. Volume equals 4/3 pi times my radius cubed. So that would be volume equals 4/3 pi times 34 cubed. All right, if we plug that into our calculator, remember to get that cubed, you might have to use the caret and then the 3. 4/3 pi, 34 cubed is a really large number. I've got 39,304. I multiply that by 4 and divide by 3. I'm planning on keeping the pi in my answers. I should get 52,405 pi, and our units were millimeters. So it is millimeters cubed. All right, so there's my answer. 52,405 pi millimeters cubed. All right, let's try this volleyball. A little bit smaller number, so let's see what we've got here. Diameter is 21. I want half of that. 21 divided by 2 is 10.5. So that is my radius. Volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. Volume is 4/3 pi 10.5 cubed. Okay, and then when I plug that all into a calculator, I should get 1,543 pi. This was in centimeters cubed. All right. Okay, let's try one more. This one has a fraction. All right, so you can do this two ways. You could use the ABC key, okay? Or you can convert that to a decimal, which is what I preferred to do. So when I did 1 divided by 16, that is actually the same as 2.0625. Okay, I took that and I divided that by 2 to get my radius. So my radius is 1.03125. Okay, so I'm running out of room here. Let's see, I've got volume is equal to 4/3 pi 1.03125 cubed. If I put that all into my calculator, it ends up, and I think I rounded to the hundredth spot, 11.70 pi. And here it was inches cubed. All right, so that is the volume of that billiard ball. All right, let's see if they give us something different. Example 2, given the volume, find the surface area. Okay, so here they tell us the volume of that sphere is 5,000 meters cubed. Surface area, let's go back and pull that. Surface area is 4 times pi times r squared. 4 times pi times r squared. All right, so volume, we know is 4, something's going on with my pen, 4/3 pi r cubed. Well, they don't give me a volume, but they do, or they don't give me a radius, but they do give me the volume. So I'm going to plug that in for V. So this would look like volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. So this becomes an algebra problem where we're solving for r. Because if I can get my r, I can plug it in to the surface area problem. All right, so let's see how we do this. If I want to isolate my r, I want to get rid of this 4/3. So maybe the first thing I do is I multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, I multiply on one side, I have to multiply on the other side. I do that because the 4's on top will cancel, the 3's on bottom will cancel. All right, so on this side right now, I'm left with a pi r cubed. On this side, 5,000 times 3, then divided by 4, that's going to leave me with 3,750. Okay, I'm getting closer. Next thing I want to do is I want to get rid of this pi. I'm going to divide by pi, because those will cancel. Divide by pi. Okay, this time I am going to plug in pi into my calculator. 3,750 divided by pi leaves me with 1,193, and let's round to the hundredths, 0.66. So that is equal to r cubed. I'm almost there. I have to go from an r cubed to an r, which means I'm going to take the cubed root of r cubed. So instead of taking the square root, I'm taking the cubed root because this was cubed. I'm taking the cubed root of 1193.66. Okay, if I take all of that in my calculator, cubed root, you need to hit the second button. You need to hit the caret button. Okay, second. Okay, and then once you do that, then you want to hit the 3, and then you want to put in 1193. So if I take the cube root of 1193, I think I end up with the radius is equal to 10.61. All right, I had to do all of that so I could plug it into this formula. Okay, so now I'm going to find the surface area is equal to 4 times pi times my radius, which I know, 10.61, and I'm going to square that. All right, so that looks like, if I keep pi in my answer, it's going to be 450.29 pi. If I multiply it by pi, you can do that and give me this answer, 1,414.62. Okay, I didn't look at the, there we go, there's our units, meters, okay? And what should this be in? Squared. Woo, good job.